Hello, everybody. As I go along in this process of getting myself ready to record. No, I have not started recording yet. I'm actually trying to do more of a deep dive into the 2488 because out of all three of the machines, that's the one I have the least experience with. Considering I just got it in what was it, September, and I ended up using it for the fall recording challenge, and I never really got into it. I just kind of got it, tried it, and went okay. So one of the things is I was curious about the compressor on the machine because as you know, I like using the compressor for doing drums. I actually have a specific setting for compression for the drums on my DP32. I just set it for each of the channels. I like the way it sounds. Now the thing is I'm now switching over to this thing for the first recording. So I don't know how the compression is going to work on there. My first question was, okay, can I put compression on all the inputs? The answer is yes. So I'm going to show how to do that today. So you're gonna find a lot of these little tidbits in between videos. I'm gonna just have them as separate videos along with everything else. So first off, let's go look at the machine here. Now, I think it was 20 years of Tascam who sent me, or it was I can't remember. I talked to so many people about this stuff, but who sent me this what's it called here? It's called the 2488 Home Guide. It's a PDF, and somebody sat down years ago. Don Robertson sat down and just did this because he found that the manual was pretty crappy, and I have to agree. Looking at the manual, I got confused as to how to do things. So yeah, this being in here is awesome. So let me go through the first thing. Now you have on the DP32 for their what I would call the dynamic effects, which is for the microphones. You have what is it here? You have compressor, de-esser, and exciter. I generally don't use either the de-esser or the exciter. I find that I haven't had a problem with S's, and I haven't had a problem with making things sound exciting. So I don't want to play around with those ones. So, but I want the compressor for what I'm about to do today, or what I'm about to start soon. Hopefully today I'm starting this. I don't know yet. So, yeah, we're looking at the screen here. So what you have to do to get this to go into, it's called mic times 8. So if you look over here, it's hard to see. I'm going to move it down a bit. So on the inputs here, they have this weird flashing on my screen with this, must be the hertz or whatever. So you have this mic 8 here. To get that to work, it's already on. I don't want to play around with it, but you push one button of the two down, and then you push the other one down, and then it will either turn it on or off. I have it on. I have it on. I have it all set. I don't want to mess with it right now, so I'm going to leave it for now. So I'm just going to leave it. So, and what that allows you to do. So if you have mic times 4, just that one, it allows you to select over here on the input sources. It allows you to select 4 of the inputs. So you can affect 4 of them. If you do the mic times 8, you can select all of them. So that's what I've done because I want it on all of them, even though I'm only using 7 to record the drums. So that's first off. Now the next thing is, so now that you have now that it's set up this way, so if I go to mic times 4 and I push an input, it pulls up the mic effects here. And I've set it up. This is where it got confusing because I have, as you know, I have a to-do list on. I keep a list of things that I need to remember. It's a text file, and I have in here, I have compression settings for drums because I want to remember what I use because I like the settings. So the threshold is supposed to be -18. This is on the DP32. So on DP32, DP24, the ratio is 3 to 1. The attack is 200 milliseconds. The release is 10 milliseconds. And the gain is 4 dB. Now, if you look on the screen here, you have thresholds, ratio, attack, and post gain. So, what does all this mean? Because I don't have a release. So, is my release is whatever is in the system? Is it the same as the attack? I don't know. I'm going to find this out. The ratio I was confused by because you can go up to 100. So luckily that manual I was telling, the home guide that somebody spent the time to write, he actually put in here. So threshold disc. So he has on the compressor, mic effects, compressor, which is what I have on. Threshold dictates where compression starts. Ratio dictates how much. So the ratio is kind of weird the way that they do this. So if you set it to 0, so if I set the ratio here to 0, it's 1:1. 60 is 2:1. 100 is 4:1. So now, if 4:1 is the highest you can go, and it's 100, that to me would make it sound as if it should be in quarters. So it would be 0. Well, they have it at 60, but it would be to me it'd be like 0, 25, 50, or 50 would be half, 75 would be 3, and then 100. So it's not the case in this one, so that's fine. So I just, since they didn't have a 300 listed and I want a 3:1, or they never have a 3 listed and I want 3:1, I just put it to 75 and I'm hoping for the best. So, so that I have a set for each one. The other thing I like about this, I'm not sure if it's on the DP32. I'd have to look it up, and maybe I will after I'm done this. So I might have a little clip in here that goes, yeah, you can do this on this too. So what I did was so you got the library here. So you see it says enter. If you look there, it says enter, press enter to call library. So if I enter into the library, I have under user, I have vocal compression twice. So here it has, here in the preset, it has vocal compression, de-esser, and vocal exciter. So then it has CMP, DSR, and EXE as the type. That's just to tell you what cut type it is. Then you have your user ones. So you're not able to edit it, which is quite annoying because you can have like 10,000 vocal compressions here and you don't know which one you're looking at. So I have it as vocal compression and I had the CMP. So I've made my own here and I'm just using it as I can to, so this way all I had to do was I just went to each input and I just said load this one, load this one, load this one, load that one. So now they're all set up the same. So yeah, I can show you that too. So if I go back to here and if I go, so you can see it says input H at the moment here and A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H are all set the same at the moment. So now one thing I have to remember to do is once I'm done doing this, I have to remember to turn it off. So, but that's not a big deal. That's later. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, so I just wanted to do a quick video, say, okay, here's something new that I didn't know about. Well, that I was hoping was there, that is there, so that's good. Now the question is it going to sound the way I want it to sound? Am I going to have to play with it? And I have a feeling, yes, I will. And I'll probably do a follow-up video when I'm sitting behind the drum set with my headphones on going, yeah, I don't like the way this sounds. And then I'll be rejigging it somehow to see what's going on. Yeah, now the other reason, I'm just going to show you that. So as I said, my attack that I have listed on my program, let me go back to my program here, 200 milliseconds, and the attack is 100. I have no idea what 100 means because I could not find in the documentation, the home guide, anywhere that said that 100, that could mean that's 10 seconds for all I know. And they worked it out that way. You know, I have no idea. I'm assuming that's where I want it. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it there, see what happens. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go on the DP32 and I'll set that one up to 200 milliseconds and see roughly where it is, and then assume that 100 is the full depth of whatever the DP32 has, and then kind of mathematically try to figure out where I should be on that scale. So yeah, so we're gonna find out how this works. Hopefully it works. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.